fighters wanna put a great fight. Yeah. We don't need to talk.
I am sure in the end in the mid of September we will have one of the greatest fight ever happen in boxing.
Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford nearly came to blows during a fiery face-off.
Because we are true fighters.
Yeah, two fights, but
True fighters.
true, yeah, of course. No, not YouTuber fighter.
Huh?
Not YouTuber fighters. Yeah, of course.
The two stood chest to chest, neither backing down, with Crawford whispering something that sparked an angry outburst from Canelo.
If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
They need to talk and talk about the fight because they wanna sell something. The people know we are great fighters. They wanna put a great fight.
He stepped forward forcefully, and for a moment it looked like fists might fly. Security quickly stepped in to separate them. The stress is real. This fight is getting personal.
And fist up. Terence, good. Excellent. Great.
While he made it clear he's not chasing Canelo, Crawford emphasized that he simply wants the chance to face the most accomplished fighter of his generation other than himself. It's not about chasing, it's about memory, he said.
Me fighting Canelo, I don't supposed to be Canelo in a lot of people's eyes. So that's something that's a career-defining fight. That's a legacy fight.
When asked how the fight would play out, Crawford coolly answered, "Me leaving with my hand raised and everybody's mouth dropping." He's strong, focused, and knows exactly what he wants: greatness. Crawford also touched on past opponent Amir Khan possibly stepping into the influencer boxing scene against Jake Paul or KSI. With a smirk, he admitted Jake would be too big for Khan, but KSI might be a better fight.
Well, listen, I've been doubted my whole career. If you ask anybody that's been following me, they'll all tell you, oh, we didn't, by the media and by all the negative things that people said about Terence Crawford along the way, they would have never thought I'd be in this place that I am now.
Shifting gears, Crawford praised J-own boots. Ennis is predicting he could dominate the 147 lb division and make waves when he finally moves up. From legacy fights to rising stars, Crawford's strategy for boxing is clear. And it all starts with a fight against Canelo. Terence Crawford is locked in on the biggest challenge of his storied career.
When I look at Canelo, he's a smaller, bigger guy moving up in divisions. Being that these big guys are slower, so they might catch him with something, but he might see it at the last moment. They might catch him with a hard shot, but he's able to roll and turn with it. Because he's coming from a smaller weight class that was faster, that was sharper.
A historic fight with Canelo Alvarez, already a 4-division world champion and the only male boxer to become undisputed into weight classes. Crawford now sets his eyes on super middleweight glory. Since winning the WBA 154-pound title, but has taken time to enjoy life and his family. But the fire still burns. Life is great. I've been able to spend more time with my family. I'm excited for Canelo's future fight. Hopefully he's successful, and then we can get that fight in September, he said. While critics say he fights too little, Crawford shuts that noise down fast.
It's great. I've been able to spend more time with my family and get a lot done back at home. I'm just enjoying life right now. I'm excited for Canelo's upcoming fight.
They want me to fight more, but it's not there. Life, even the ones that say they don't like my style, they watch. So everybody wants to see. Terence Crawford reflecting on finally getting his flowers after the Spence beatdown and years of chasing big names. He added, "We always want things when we want them, but when it's time, that's when God lets the light shine on you." As for those who continue to discredit his successes, saying Spence was past his best or that Kell Brook was already damaged, Crawford brushed it off with a smile. Haters are hidden fans.
I don't we as people, we always want things when we want it. But when it's time, that's when God let the light shine on you. You know, so I just bought my time and just stayed, you know, patient and stay active as possible.
They always find a reason when I win. I've heard it all. He's too small. He doesn't have a chin. But look where I am now. And when it comes to the upcoming clash with Canelo, Crawford is as cool and calculated as ever. I and Canelo are going to have a tough fight for both of us, but I'm excited to have the chance to be in the ring with another all-time great. I'm looking forward to winning. Asked how he sees it playing out, he responded, "I don't have to stop him, I just have to beat him. But if the knockout is there, of course I'm going to take it." He added, "Canelo's human just like me, he bleeds just like me." Even with Canelo's proven chin and power, Crawford thinks his speed and sharpness will be the difference.
He's definitely capable of getting hurt. He's not a machine. He's human just like me. He bleeds just like me. So I'm not going in there thinking, oh, I can't hurt this guy. But I'm not going in there at the same time. I'm trying to knock him out. I'm trying to, you know, fight my fight. And if the knockout is there, then of course I'm going to take it.
He hasn't fought anyone as fast and savvy as me, Crawford said, and I've been sparring big dudes my whole career. This isn't new too. Me, as for Canelo's recent performances, Crawford thinks the Mexican superstar has been coasting. I don't think he's been getting up for those fights, but with me, we'll see the best Canelo we've seen yet. With 70,000 fans probably packing a stadium in September, the stage is nearly set for what Crawford calls the biggest fight in boxing, and he's not just fighting for belts. He's fighting for legacy. Legendary trainer Teddy Atlas is all in on the upcoming big fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford.
I think Canelo's been, you know, holding back a lot in his last couple of fights. I don't think that Canelo's really been as excited to get up for those fights that he's been getting up on. I think he held Miguel up. I think he could have did more damage, but the respect that he had for Miguel, he just, you know, really too much didn't want to hurt the kid. I think with Belanga, you know, it was what it was.
Hassis isn't just a clash of styles or weight classes, it's the age-old fighting question. Can a great small man beat a great big man? Well, many doubt Crawford can handle the size and power at 168. Atlas tells everyone that speed, ring IQ, and instincts can flip the narrative. He compares it to when Manny Pacquiao shocked Oscar de la Hoya, saying Crawford's speed and X factors could be the key. I want to see if the great little man can outthink and outfight the great big man.
Besides, well, Canelo's too big. He's too big, and, you know, Crawford, as good as he is, he stepped up with Matrimorph, and he struggled a little bit, you know.
Atlas says, I've always wanted to watch David fight Goliath live. Now we get the chance. Oscar de la Hoya goes nuclear on Canelo Alvarez and Dana White in an angry rant, calling out corruption in boxing and slamming the upcoming Canelo vs. Crawford fight. He says the boxing media has gone silent because many have been paid off and muzzled.
I really do. And I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see a smaller guy use those intangibles, use those X factors to beat a bigger guy. I always wanted to see David and Goliath live.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Of course, absolutely. I would as well.
Okay, we'll get ready to watch.
Especially after 6 of Eddie Ryu's fighters, including Kham Manjar, tested positive for Pez. De La Hoya blasts the media for ignoring while crucifying Ryan Garcia. He also mocks Dana White for being gifted the job of promoter despite having no boxing experience, calling him the trust fund baby of boxing. De La Hoya questions why Canelo is fighting during the day on Mexican Independence Weekend just to suit a UFC event, accusing him of only caring about money.
Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov? Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's gonna do to him? Run him out of the ring. You have 6 fighters testing dirty from the same camp, and we don't have questions or consequences? Where's the boxing media? I mean, they crucified Ryan.
Not fans or tradition. He warns Dana not to bring UFC's pay system to boxing and ends by saying, "We aren't going anywhere," promising to keep exposing the truth.
What's laughable also? Dana White being named the promoter of this fight, considering he's never been in the boxing space. Why is it that Canelo has to fight during the day on Mexican Independence Weekend? All he cares is about the money.
We don't hold back. Subscribe now for raw, honest, and passionate tapes right from the heart of the fight.